Alright, happy Halloween everyone. Around this time of year I always love to do a Halloween classic and Christmas time too, so since we're approaching Halloween, it is October, how more appropriate than Alice. This song is in standard tuning and we'll go over, there's a small lead in it and we'll go over all the little riffs that they do and some of the nuances with the palm muting and so forth. So I hope you enjoyed the lesson. To start out with, the riff is an open 6th string, hammer into the 2nd fret and hit the octave of that F sharp on the 4th string at the 4th fret. They'll do that 3 times. After the 3rd time, he'll add this. He's going to go from 2 and hammer on to 4 on the 5th string. We'll do it again. Then the next time you do it, you're going to hit the actual 2/4. Alright, now that guitar will continue with those licks. You can add an open. Alright, that's going to go on underneath the other guitar. The other guitar is playing this. Okay, so we're going to hit an A at the 12th fret, move that down to A flat, alright, to G, and then G flat. Now, what I like to do is play it with a 4th root. So my 4th root of A, I follow that up on the 3rd string at the 9th fret, sorry, and my 3rd finger. It fills it up. It's your choice, okay? Either chord works great. Now, underneath that, there's a guitar, which I didn't do in the intro because it's separate from everything, and I'll show you those licks. Those licks should sound like this. Alright, so what we're doing there is we're on the 17th fret of the 1st string and on the 2nd string at 20, and we're going to bend 20 up to an octave, so it should ring the same. So it's a unison bend, they call that. Just move it down a step each time, or half step each time. Alright, so that's the guitar that's, if you will, the 3rd guitar that they have going in the intro. So let's come in from the 4th root. I'll take that one time through from the A. we stop there. We're not going to go any further, and you'll hear this riff. Alright, so what he's doing is he's hitting the 2nd fret of the 6th string to open, 2 to 5, back to 2, stop, and then 2 again. Alright? So you play that kind of hard. So for the next riff, what we're doing is we're going to be on the 4th string at the 4th fret, and it should sound like this. This is how the verses go. E to F sharp. So what he'll do is hit that 4th string, 4th fret once, and then again and pull off to 2. Then we go to the 5th string, then to the 2nd fret of the 4th string, then the 4th fret, then we're going to palm mute the rest of it. So we're going from 4 to 2 on the 5th string to the A on the 6th string. I think it sounds better. You can do the open A, but it's too ringy. You got to hit that A up here on the 6th string, back to the 2nd fret of the 5th and 4th fret, and then to the F sharp. So all together we have this: 1, 2, 3, 4. So that's when the first time you're doing an E to F sharp power chord. And the same rhythm. Alright, at this point there's a stop. Instead of E to F, you're going to go open E, 2 to 5, back to 2 on that string. And then back into your rhythm. Alright, the third time through, we're going to hit that F sharp and hold it. Then we come up to a G sharp and then a power chord. So what we're doing is G sharp to A, back to G sharp, G, and then F. And then you do that just like that third riff. And then you're back into the verse again. So let's take it from the very pre-verse into it, that pre-verse lick. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Back into it, the verse, that is. I'll upload my notes. I made some notes for this for everybody, so this will help. So I'll put a link to it for you YouTube video people. Below it for guitar.com, I'll put a link to it in our form. So here's something that never should have happened. So we're going from a B So we're going to hit that B and slide up to a C sharp. D. Alright, and then we end it on that C sharp. Now this lick goes like this. Alright, so what we're doing, this is pretty palm muted. We're going to hit 4 on the 5th string to 2 on the 4 to 4 on the 4. Then we're going to hit Then we're going to hit the 5th string at 4, 2nd fret of the 4th, and 2nd fret of the 3rd. Alright, so we have this. A little note, when Alice goes into the verse where he's talking about giving candy to a diabetic and so forth, or whatever he says, you really want to palm mute the verse. After the verse where he's talking and going through, there's some maracas and drums. This is a little bridge that'll take us back into the B part. All right, and it'll go like this. Okay, so for that bridge, we're going to slide in from about the 12th fret, hit an open A power chord, and then slide from 2 to 4 on the 5th string. You want to hit that A and then the B and slide up. And then go from 2 to 4 on the 4th string. Then hit an E power chord, and then your E string. And then 2 to 4 on the 5th string. And then you're going to go open to the F sharp chord. So you're just hitting an open E. So 3 of those. And we know that lick. And then back into it. So we're going to hit that F sharp 3 more times after the lick, and then slide up to G sharp, and then our A. So that bridge happens 3 times, and then they go back into that part where you're something that should have never happened, with the B to the C sharp and D and so forth. During the 3rd part of the bridge, you'll hear the solo guitar come in and do this. During the 3rd part of that bridge, you'll hear the solo guitar come in with the A power chord. So what he's doing there, he's going to start out on the 4th string at the 7th fret, hit it again, then hit 9, slide to 11, go down to the 3rd string from 9 to 11, back to that 4th string at 9, and then the 3rd string you're going to go from 9, 11, slide to 13, then hit 12 and 14, back to 11 on the 3rd. So all together, 1, 2, 3, 4. Now the next part of the lead, we're going to come up to the 14th fret and do kind of a Chuck Berry. We're going to play across the 2nd and 1st string at 14, and we're going to hit 13 and bend that up as we hit it, hitting the second to first. We'll do that 4 times. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, and then we go back to that second string at 14 and hit 17 with a bend up. So we have this 1, 2, 3, 4. That's the predominant lead. They do some other little licks in between all of the end part, but that's the actual solo that you'll hear during that bridge. Alright, we'll do a playthrough and I hope you guys enjoy this.